everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I've been kind of MIA lately, and I'm sorry about that. I have to take breaks from social media and creating videos and all of that stuff once in a while. It's just really important for me to just unplug once in a while. And so that's what I've been doing is I disappeared from social media, and I actually think I disappeared from social media like Instagram. I think the last time I posted was around Christmas, to tell you the truth. And obviously on here, my video was a couple months ago. I need to unplug once in a while, right? Like we need to just concentrate on our lives and what we're doing, and not everything needs to be posted and documented and videotaped and all that stuff, right? So still super strong in my tarot and oracle practice, still doing all that stuff. I've brought in tons of decks over the last few months, so I'll have to catch up with videos on those. But basically just I've been spending time on myself. I've been getting back into my workout routine. I've been getting my breath and my pace back. I'm jogging again. I cut sugar completely out of my diet, and I've just been really working on improving myself, as well as just loving myself. Empress energy, right? Spending time on myself, connecting in, meditating. I've started somatics and restorative yoga as well, and just different things like that, right? So that's what I've been up to, and sorry for the distance in between videos. But today I thought I would share my happy mail that came in, and this is from, and I don't know how to say her name, so I'm going to try. But her name is, oh, if I can get it out here, Yana Saint Levie. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but she is very, 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 very local to me. And I ended up meeting her there was like a witch fair that was going on, and it was called Hexes and Jinxes. And I ended up going, and she had a booth there, and I met the creator in person, and she is quite a lovely, lovely lady. But she is really, 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 really into Egyptian, like ancient Egyptian stuff, right? So her booth was amazing. Of course, I was like drawn to it like a moth to a flame. I was like, ooh, Egyptian stuff, and like went straight there. I wanted to buy her decks that day. However, it was one of those days where you have the money on you, you want to shop, but you can't make up your mind, and you just there's so many things to look at that it's almost kind of overwhelming, and you don't end up picking anything. And that's what happened, is I got so overwhelmed by everything that was there that I didn't end up getting anything, and I didn't circle back round to where her booth was, because I feel like if I ended up walking by her booth again, I would have bought stuff that day. She had a gorgeous Hathor statue, and I didn't end up getting anything, but it's been on my mind because her artwork is very Danielle Noel like. It's very beautiful. It's very ethereal, dreamlike almost. So I decided, with my income tax money coming back in, I was like, I'm going to treat myself to some decks, right? So I got quite a few, but this is what's showing up today. And this is Desert Rites. It's an oracle, and it's all like desert-based images, which 100% speaks to my soul. And then in here is her newest deck. So at the time that I met her, she had mentioned that this was just going to Kickstarter. And so now it's already gone through Kickstarter. It's already done its thing. And, oh, we've got cards at the bottom. And so I ended up getting it. This is the Egyptian-based one called the Emerald Papyrus. So we've got a couple different cards here. So this is from And I don't know her decks, so we've got one here that says Rose Water, which is beautiful. And it says, a deep love is blossoming within your heart. Allow the feeling to flourish. Oh, that's beautiful. And then we have this one, which new doors are always opening for me. And I don't know what decks these are from. I think this is her Aquarius deck. And I think this is, I'm not sure. It might be this deck, to tell you the truth. But beautiful cards, right? And then we have this beautiful postcard from her, which is all of her information. So she's got, okay, so this is from her Soul Shift Oracle, which was another one that I was looking at by her, that it's kind of more affirmation based, which I don't have any of those decks. I don't have affirmation based decks at all. And I think if I was to get one, it would be this one. So this is next on my list to get. And then this one is from her, I don't think she has it on here, but she has an Aquarius deck. I think this is from the Aquarius deck. It's nice cardstock. Both are very nice cardstock. But yeah, so she mentions the Emerald Papyrus right here. This is the Desert Rites. The Soul Shift is the affirmation deck. And then she has this beautiful Hathor-based desk mat, which I think the next time I make a purchase, I'm going to get the mat and the Soul Shift Oracle. But yeah, so this is Egyptian-based. And honestly, I hummed and hawed about it because I am so picky when it comes to my Egyptian-based decks, right? So I wasn't 100% sure, and I was on the fence with it. And then finally, the one day I was like, you know what? Like, I'm doing it. I'm buying it. So, like I said, she is extremely local for me. I believe she's like, her house is probably about 25 minutes away from mine. Like, we're very close. So why not, right? Support local. And it's Egyptian. It's right up my alley. Just grab my knife. All right, so I've got the, let's start with the Desert Rites. And I'm going to try to not damage my own box on myself. I know everybody uses seam rippers, but like, I don't even know where my seam ripper is. I'm assuming it's in my sewing kit, but let's be realistic. It probably isn't. Wow, that's really well packaged, like really, really thick plastic. I know that's weird for me to say, but it's not like your typical thin cellophane, so that's really cool. And I'm gonna put that off to the side. All right, and a beautiful like pull-out box. Oh, that is really nice, and like the ribbon goes down and in. It's really nice. All right. So the cards are a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but I'm going to say this is probably typical tarot size. Really well made. Really nice materials. And then we have the sleeve on here. It's gold edged, but nice gold edge. Not all, like this is not, they're not stuck together. Beautiful backs. Gorgeous backs. All right, so let me clear some space here. I'll put this off to the side for right now, and I'm going to zoom in. Oh, that's going to create a shadow. Look how thick this box is. It's huge. All right. I'm going to zoom in. So we got a little bit right off the get-go. It's cut a little crooked with these here. You can tell that they're a little off to the one side. But she should have moved those in closer onto either side, and then she wouldn't have had to worry about it too much. But you can tell, like, it is not centered, right? It is off-centered. Full color booklet. Very nice. Everything's nicely made. It's really nice. It's unfortunate that it's off a little bit, right? But that happens even with mass market decks. So that's That's a common thing that happens. Okay, so here's like your Centennial. So it is a little smaller. I would say this is like bridge size. I would say maybe it's a little bit bigger than a bridge size, but it is a smaller cardstock. So if you're a person that likes the really big, huge cards, this might not be for you. All right. And now, they really are quite beautiful. I'm not sure how I feel about the shadowy, like the shadow hands with this like beautiful digital art behind it. It's all right. Isolation, like they are very beautiful images, and I don't know if they're gonna pick up exactly right. If she made this on bigger cardstock, it would be very stunning, but I'm okay with it being the size that it is. This is a beautiful image. That's gorgeous. I love like the scenes of all the sand and the textures in the sand. It's like Danielle Noel like, and I forget the creator's name of She-Wolf and Serpent Fire. It's like it's like the two of them together. It's really interesting. Like these, just to go back, like this image right here reminds me of like something you would find in She-Wolf Tarot. And then these are like more Danielle Noel like, right? Really nice cardstock. Like really high quality. Yeah, like this is beautiful. These would be gorgeous in like big oracle size. Oh, look at this one, the seed. Beautiful. Just stunning in it, like images. They take me like right into these landscapes. Look how beautiful that is. The color palette is stunning. I do really like the color palette. And it's interesting because it's like real photography. So like this isn't illustrated and like this is a person. And then you have stuff like this where it's more computer generated almost in a way, or computer enhanced. I do not know if any of her decks are AI based. I'm gonna say they were out before AI. These ones for sure, but I'm going to say the Emerald Papyrus might be. I don't know. We'll have to look at it, but look at it. Look at these images. Oh, I really like the energy. They're just gorgeous. Soul Speak, beautiful. Trust in Time. I love it. It's so, I don't know. I talk about it frequently and I don't know how to explain it, but I have this, like, I swear to God, I lived in a desert situation in a past life, because when I see images of like sands and like caves and just like these like scenes, like it takes me, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it there's a part deep inside my soul that it connects to, and I long, like it feels like I'm like I want to go home. Like this is my home. And like I want to go to my home, and like I miss my home. And it's deep, 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 deep inside of me, deep in my soul. And I don't know, it does that for me, right? And this is like, it gives me those feels. And it's something that I've experienced since I was a little girl. And I'm just guessing it's something coming from a past life. It's gotta be. Oh, I love this. I love like the geometric like shapes and like the textile. Like I don't know if you'd consider this more of a textile, but like I love it. Like look at how beautiful they are. Such soft colors. Oh, like look at this one. This is stunning. But yeah, so when I see images of like dunes and sand and desert scapes, it just, I don't know, it connects somewhere really deep, deep inside. And I've never been to an area like this before in my life. So, okay, like stunning. I really like it. Yes, there is a few things that we could always pick apart, like these dots moving in closer. Oh, but it's beautiful. I really like really high quality cardstock. All right, so I'm going to give her a shuffle. It shuffles so nice, guys. And I'm not seeing a whole lot of this, unfortunately. I don't know why, because this is a gorgeous deck. And it is, like, gorgeous cardstock. Oh, look at, okay. So this, when I saw this picture, I was like, I don't know. This is one of those ones that really deep, like reach really deep into my soul. All right, shifting. Let's see. And does she do it? Okay, so this is where people would get a little, it is not in alphabetical order, so you have to kind of look for it. I know people get like kind of, you know, all crazy about that. But, so she could have numbered them and then moved these in closer so that they don't get cut off, right? Okay, so we have shifting. The seeker embraces the wisdom of adaptability and surrenders to the winds of change. Here, amidst the vast desert landscape where every grain of sand tells a story, the seeker learns to wield their wisdom as a tool for navigation in the ever-changing terrain of life's journey. Like a seasoned traveler attuned to the shifts of the desert breeze, you embrace the art of pivoting when needed, gracefully releasing attachments to what once seemed immutable and opening your heart to the infinite possibilities beyond what you see. Now is the time to relinquish the illusions of control and surrender, trusting each shift in the sand, unveiling a new pathway, shimmering with potential and purpose. As you step alongside the cadence of change, you embody the spirit of the desert flora, bending but never breaking in the face of life's inevitable oscillations. With courage and openness, you embrace the transformative power of shifting. Embrace each twist and turn as a sacred invitation to awaken the boundless expansiveness of blessed opportunities. Wow, that is beautiful. And I like how she, like, I like how it's written. It's beautiful. She's got different shapes on her cards here. She should have stuck with those. Those are really pretty. It's like this shape, this right here. Gorgeous though. Absolutely stunning. All right, first deck is a win. I can't get over how thick the cardstock is. Like it's flexible. I was gonna say flexible, which isn't even a word. Flexible, but it's thick. It's gonna last a while. This is a really well made, very nice deck. So there's the Desert Rites by Yana. Yeah, I'm so glad I bought these. This was a great purchase. And the funny thing is you could tell what kind of mood I was in because I bought these, and then I bought the is it the Glyph Oracle by Prism, and I'm sorry, I should probably look this stuff up before I do a video. Prism and something. It's the oval shaped one that everybody's talking about right now, but like it's these exact same colors. It's the exact same color palette. So you could tell I was very much into these soft desert tones. But yeah, and like the box is just gorgeous. So I think it's like, I think your company's name is Levitate. Levitate. And so this is created by Hilary Banks Self and Yana Saint Levie. It's gorgeous. So she brought this out in 2021. That's what its copyright is. It's a 44 card. I'll say that too. 44 card. Gorgeous. I can't say enough good things about that one. That one's really nice. I like it. And then we'll get into the Emerald Papyrus. So this one is very Egyptian based. The thing that sold me on it, where I was like, okay, I'm getting this, is the fact that none of the male Egyptian gods are in this deck. It is all female based, feminine energy, which speaks to me. I'm very Dianic in my practices, so this works for me. I'm going to tilt it so you can see it. It's beautiful. It's all in printed in gold. And this one is 2024, so this is only a year old. Wow. Wow, look at the box, guys. This is beautiful. So we got Basque and Hathor. We've got, that's obviously the head bust of Nefertiti, but I've never seen her with wings on. I've got Skemet. I mean, you might see that as Skemet more so than Basque. It's not in the Basque form. So this is more Skemet. And I might even be saying, I think it's Sekma, to tell you the truth. Not Skemet. Sekma. I always get like these names like stuck in my head. Wow, look at this. Okay. So everything's like really like that black and gold, which is so Egyptian. And I don't know what the ORA stands for. That's what I'm trying to figure out, what the ORA stands for, because if she's... Did it say ORA on this one? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I don't know what the ORA means. Like aura? Or aura? I don't know. Weird. Okay, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Oh, and this... Okay, so this is like a Danielle Noel quality book. So we've got the name of the card in color. We've got the keywords change and move on. We've got traditional meanings. We've got the stars. So Pisces, Saturn, 12th house, winter or months. Values, 8, aquamarine, throat. So we got a chakra relation. Answer, no. We've got elemental symbols. We have a deeper meaning. We've got journal prompts, illumination, and then the shadow. Wow. This is quite a book. We've got a little bit of stickiness happening here. It's probably just from manufacturing. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's just like hasn't cut all the way. But look at, like, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Like, look at the art. So she's got a little bit of information about the history and evolution. I'm going to say this is probably have to do with Egypt and tarot and how it all fits together. She talks about the emerald tablets, the journeys with the tarot, with like the jewel, like with the fool. I said jewel. Blah, blah, blah. You can tell I haven't done a video in a long time. I'm kind of tongue-tied. The fool's journey. She talks about the cards. She talks about infusing it with your personal energy, having energetic connection. She has a couple rituals that you can do. So cleansing, setting intentions, personal connections, affirmations. Cleansing, clearing cards, different tools that she's used, that she likes to use. And then we get into like the majors. What does it have at the back here? Oh, she's got like the traditional. Okay, so this is interesting. So she has traditional meanings of the cards, and she shows the Rider Waite, right? Very interesting. Smells like ink. Okay, so let's look at this. Look at this sparkle. This whole, like, it is shimmery. This is like, it sticks off of the box. Wow, this is gorgeous production quality. Absolutely stunning. Okay, and so we have more of a traditional tarot size. Yep, exactly. Like black, yes. Black and gold, I absolutely love it. My personal business, the colors are black and gold because I love black and gold. Black and gold is my jam. Okay, I do not want to damage anything here. I did purchase this out of my own funds. Both of these decks, all the decks that I show you have been purchased out of my own funds. I want to have my opinions and my views, and I don't want to, say something is awesome when it's not because it was given to me, right? Wow. Okay. Stunning. Okay. So same gold edging, high quality, really nice, super reflective. All right. And then I'm going to, once again, that amazing cardstock that she used on the last one. Okay, let's zoom down and in here. Okay, so we do have gold embossing happening. So we've got the title is in gold. We have this scarab, and then we have this, I don't know if you'd consider that like a hieroglyph, but a little symbol. I would say hieroglyph, but I don't know if that's the technical word for it. I do have a little bit of damage. Oh, no, maybe not. No, it's like the edging has gone over, so it's not damaged. It's just the gold has leaked in a little bit, but that's okay. That usually shuffles off. So here's the Fool. Here are the backs. We've got that gold detailing once again. And we have these like those symbols that we had, almost kind of the same thing in the desert rites happening. Oh my god. Okay, these are gorgeous. They look really dark, but they're not. Like, they're fine to see in person. Oh, they're so beautiful. And like, look how beautiful the water is. And then we have the Sphinx right here. The Emperor. I'm not going to read out the names of the cards. We can see them pretty clear, right? I think. The Lovers. Maybe I should. Maybe you can't see it as clear because it's gold, right? So this was the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, and we have like labradorite. So she's got like crystals in the background. The Chariot. Oh, I like it. Strength. That is very Setma based, I'm gonna say. It's Basque. She's got her as Basque, which that's the same thing, right? Like, you have two different versions. You have Basque and then you have Setma. And as usual, if I'm pronouncing names wrong, I'm sorry. It's the names that have stuck in my head and the way that I've pronounced them. Whether that's right or wrong, I don't know. I do know a lot of people say Skemet or Setma, right? So it's just like, you're looking at Egyptian spellings and we're translating them into the English language. So of course you get some error in that. These are gorgeous. Oh, the Hanged Man is upside down. Is that Hathor? Looks like Hathor to me. And Death. So I had read that it was all female based, but this is Anubis, and Anubis is masculine energy. I want to look in here again. He is a male figure, right? Male god. Let's see if she says in here. So she's talking about the canopic jars. It's not Anubis, it's Duwanamataf, who was one of Horus's 4 sons. and he is the guardian over the stomach, I believe. But in this card, she's talking about the canopic jars, which are behind, which is when they mummify someone and they take out their lungs and their organ, like all their organs, and they put them into the canopic jars. That is to preserve and protect, right? So that's what she's kind of focusing this card on. But I might be wrong. Like, I'm really rusty on my ancient Egyptian stuff, even though it calls to me very deep. I haven't written or read about Egyptian stuff in a really long time. So I'm kind of pulling from my memory from a long time ago. The devil. So once again, these are masculine images. That's Khufu. So she shows them, but she does not talk about them in, let's see, the devil. Death. Temperance. She's talking about the vessel, the water vessel, once again, the devil. So in this, she's talking about the Ouroboros. I'm not seeing an Ouroboros. Where is the Ouroboros? Oh, it's around their necks. Here's the head of the snake. And it goes up and around and wraps around. But I think this is another head. So I'm not seeing an Ouroboros other than it could be in the reflection of this like moon-like thing, right? Because we have the full circle. We do have snakes, but they're not, the Ouroboros is the snake eating its own tail, right? And I'm not seeing. Depicted as a serpent or a dragon eating its own tail, symbolizing the extended life, and unending cycle of life, death, rebirth. Represented the concept of endless time. It is often associated with Atnam. Okay, so this is Atnam. This isn't Khufu. It's Atnam. And he is the Ouroboros. Okay. See, and that's the thing. I love this. This teaches you so much about ancient Egyptian stuff, so that's really cool. The tower. The star. So the thing is I noticed when I was looking at a couple reviews on YouTube about this deck before I purchased it, trying to figure out if it resonated with me. I wasn't really, the images, and this is why I was on the fence, because the images just didn't look like they're beautiful, and they were beautiful on camera, but they are so gorgeous in person that I feel the camera doesn't do it justice. Here we have this beautiful lapis lazuli happening again. And I love like all these cartouches. Like, a lot of people don't know this about me, but I have a huge scarab tattooed on my back with great big huge wings. So yeah, that's quite beautiful. Very gorgeous, the world. We have Ace of Wings. Okay, so she's doing wings. I wonder if wings, what is her suits here? I just want to see the suits. We've got wings, vessels, discs, and columns. Oh, interesting. I wonder what wings is. I was going to say wings, like I was thinking of air, like swords, but I don't know if that's what she's going with it, or she's thinking wings as in columns. Discs are obviously, okay, let's see. Wings. I don't know if she speaks about it. Yep, so she's got wings or swords. Okay, so I was going to say, I didn't know if wings, I thought, the first thing that popped to my head was air, swords, right? So that's good. It makes sense to me, right? That goes to show me that my thought process is aligned with this deck, which is good. So, oh, these are gorgeous. I really like them. There is a tad bit of inconsistency in the deck as far as we're going from like this, where we have an image of a real person in water, and then we have something more that's like a statue form, right? I'm gonna say this is a photo that she like collaged out, right, and created this collage style. So we have kind of more of this like collage style happening, and then we have this like the real photography happening, right? So I could see it's a tad bit inconsistent feeling in a way, but not really. I think she did a good job with it. So for me, it'll work. But I could see others being like, and I don't know, look at the sparkle on the sand. It's not sparkly, but it's so much sparkle. I love it. It's so luxurious, this black and the gold. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at the 10 of wings. Gorgeous. This floats my boat. Like, I'm really, really enjoying this. So we've got Oracle. Oops, let's go back. 10, okay. So Oracle. Oh, yes, here we go. So this is like where that feminine goddess energy, right? So we have Oracle as the page. We have a Queen as what would be sitting in the Knight. We have the Priestess, which would be sitting in the Queen position. And we have the Goddess, which is sitting in the King position. Oh, so beautiful. I just want to go back. I have a little bit of schmutzing on that one. I don't care. I'm going to use the hell out of this deck. So, like, honestly, this is what I've been waiting for. I was waiting for Danielle Noel's, like, Hathor deck. She has this, like, trilogy combination deck thing coming out with Mary Magdalene, Hathor, and then I don't know what the third one's going to be. I don't think she's mentioned it yet. But, so I will be definitely... I'm almost positive I'll be grabbing Danielle Noel's Hathor deck. I'm not really interested in the other two. But this is a beautiful Egyptian deck. I have a hard time with Egyptian decks. They need to resonate with me, and 90% of the decks that are out there right now that are Egyptian based, I find are very masculine. And they don't speak to me. This speaks to me, and it's very goddess like. It's beautiful. I'm really glad that I purchased this. This definitely speaks to my soul. We have all kinds of our blue lotuses happening. Beautiful. It's gorgeous. I really like this card. I like all of them. There isn't one where I'm like, meh. They're very crisp. They're very clear images. There's nothing distorted. I like the movement of the sand and the water. And such beautiful, beautiful women. So we have our vessels, which is obviously cups. I like how the priestesses so far have been faceless. They've been veiled, which is amazing. We have the goddess of vessels, which I'm sure if I look that up, I'm going to say... does she say? I want to see the goddess of vessels. If she says priestess, authority and control, goddess of vessels. She talks about how... So she says right here, the King of Cups cards holds a vibration of emotional mastery, compassion, and spiritual insight. This card speaks of the embodiment of mature emotional intelligence and a deep connection to the intuitive realm. Its deeper meaning lies in the recognition that this masculine figure urges us to find balance within our emotions, integrating our heart's wisdom and our highest consciousness. Wow, this is written so beautiful. But I was seeing if this was Hathor, but she's not saying what the particular deity is or goddess that she's showing. But as you can see, it is not a masculine figure. It is a very feminine-based figure. Ah, really nice. Okay, so we have discs, which are obviously pentacles. So the columns must be wands, which would make sense, right? This is... Seeing it on camera isn't doing it justice. You have to see this in person. This is a gorgeous deck. I love, here's that image that she's created with the head bust of Nefertiti. Oh, I love it. And look at that, that's beautiful. That gorgeous water again. I love like her images with water. We got these two white wolves standing in the door for the 10 of discs, looking at the pyramids, the great, I'm going to say that is the, obviously the Giza Plateau, maybe, right? Is she going to talk about it? Family instability. She does not talk about what's in the image. It's beautiful. I mean, really, it could be any pyramid. But it would make sense to have the Giza Plateau on the 10 of discs, right? Here's our oracle. The Queen of Discs. If you don't like snakes, you will not like these decks. These desert decks have tons of snakes in them, which I love snakes. So it works for me. Goddess. Is this one? So this one isn't veiled. Ah, it's too bad these images weren't reversed, because then we would have had the veiling of the priestess again. It'd be interesting if that was like a little bit of a mess up, but I'm not going to say so. There's so much attention to detail in this deck. I doubt that is. Ace of columns, and we have that beautiful Hathor. 2 of columns. 3 of columns. I like the shadowing in her in these images. The light and the shadowing is just beautiful. Water once again. Just gorgeous. And the Oracle, Queen, Priestess, and the Goddess. Wow, these are gorgeous. I really like them. This isn't necessarily for everybody. But if you like Danielle Noel or Rebecca Campbell or like those very ethereal feeling decks, this would definitely be up your alley. I just want to shuffle them up a little bit. I want to pull a card. Like, look how beautiful they are. Gorgeous. And I don't have any sparkles coming off. Well, maybe a littlest bit from the edging. Okay, I'm going to pull this one right here. All right, what do we get? Oracle of Discs. All right. So we've got travail and good news. Traditional meanings, a messenger of practical opportunities for spiritual growth and grounding. The stars, all earth signs, Mercury, 2nd, 6th, and 10th houses, autumn or days. And then values, we've got number 11, malachite as the crystal, throat chakra. We have, if you want to look at it as a yes, no, maybe, so it's a maybe. We've got the deeper meaning. The Page of Pentacles is often associated with studiousness and meticulous approach. It speaks of spiritual significance of the beginner's mind. The recognition that our journey involves not just the pursuit of knowledge, but also the humility to learn from the material world and the transformative power of grounding our spirituality in practice. Its deeper meaning lies in the recognition that the card represents not just the quest for information, but also the quest of inner understanding and a connection to the divine through the tangible and everyday experiences of life. Journaling prompts. We've got sub/conscious mind. How can I cultivate a childlike sense of wonder and curiosity to deepen my spiritual understanding? Inner healing. Journal prompt. How can I embrace a sense of curiosity and openness to learning, approaching my inner healing journey and the beginner's mindset? Vocation. With a curious heart and an open mind, I explore the realms of abundance, nurturing my dreams and discovering the treasures that lie within. And then she's got illumination, exploration, growth, self-development. Represents a curious and open-minded approach to new opportunities, particularly in the realms of finance, career, and personal goals. Highlights growth, suggesting a willingness to learn and adapt, emphasizing the importance of patience and persistence in developing new skills and achieving aspirations. And then we have the shadow. So the shadow side of the card, regression, collapse, procrastination. So these are reversible, so you can do reversing. Indicates regression, revealing a tendency to revert to old habits or behaviors that hinder progress and growth, potentially stalling personal or professional development. Suggests that unrealistic expectations or a lack of planning can lead to setbacks or failures, making it difficult to maintain momentum in a pursuit of goals. Yeah, so I mean, so much to go off of. This is a beautiful, beautiful book. And like I said, everything is so well made. Like, just gorgeous. Production, everything stunning. Yeah, so needless to say, I am extremely happy with my purchases today. What has shown up for me? These are two beautiful decks. I will try to remember to link the creators. She has a website and she has Etsy. So I'll try to remember to connect or link both of those in the description box. Just gorgeous, right? Well done. At least I think so. Like I said, it's really hard for me to find Egyptian decks that I like and that I connect to. I love the use of the crystals. The one of my most favorite crystals is labradorite, so it's nice to see labradorite being used in the background of a lot of these, quite a few. And we have different, like this is almost like a marble happening or like a moonstone behind here. Yeah. Gorgeous. So if you like that Danielle Noel, Rebecca Campbell, ethereal, cosmic, higher vibrational feeling decks, this is what we've got going on here. And it's gorgeous. So don't be afraid to check out her stuff. Very beautiful, well-made decks, in my opinion. They're indie, right? So it's supporting a local artist, or just if she's not even local to you, it's supporting an artist. So wonderful thing to do. All right, thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed, give me a subscribe, thumbs up. Remember our likes. Our likes are always good. We need those. Yeah, all right, everybody enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.